What's up, everyone? Nethervvoid back with more Factorio, episode 23. Finally actually getting somewhere, I kind of feel like. So I've been making some stone blocks off camera, stone bricks, because let's just grab all of them. We're going to need those to do our next piece, and we're just going to let that build up. I think I have it built up to 400, which should be fine. But we're going to need those to create refineries. So we've got our oil all set up over here. I added, let's go check this out. We've been getting attacked a lot over here. Pretty hardcore. They've been damaging the turrets because they're sending spitters. And they're getting a lot of damage in at once. I think they're getting a lot of help from this dude up here. So they're doing that coordinated attack thing. We're just going to have to keep on this because I've been watching it pretty close and they're still doing a lot of heavy damage to us. Why don't we start getting those refineries created? You do need stone brick to make that. You can see 10. Let's get 6 of those going. 42 seconds apiece. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Then we're going to be making some of these chemical plants, which is pipe. I'm not going to have enough pipe now. Let's go get some more pipe. Do I have enough steel? How am I doing on steel? Probably need a little more steel. And couldn't hurt to pick up some electronic circuits just so I don't have to craft so many. See how many I have to craft, which is why this is taking so long? So let's go pick up some of those off the circuit bus here. So anyway, we're slowly going to be basically dealing with this alien problem we have. How many did we get there? 123? That seems pretty good. Those are stacks of 200. We also need pipe, which we have plenty of pipe now. That's what she said. Hopefully, well, I don't know. Maybe she did. We don't need that much. Probably need about like that. And let's get another stack of these underground pipe to grounds. So let's let them craft up. How many? We're good on assemblers. Well, we're still making those. That's funny. Hopefully we won't have to make any more. Let's see if it can craft up. Let's get some gears too. Maybe we can. Oh, it's already. You know what? Let's do this. Maybe it'll start using. Let's get some gears. There we go. Let's get a bunch of gears. Let's let this thing make gears for us. I might actually have to put a buffer in there to make sure we have enough gears and stuff on us. So there. Wow, we have a lot of gears now. Somehow we have a lot of. Ore again. I don't know why. Why do we have ore? Alright, well, I don't really care. Whatever. Okay, so now let's craft up. How many do we have? Let's swap this out. Again, they're attacking. Wow. 2, okay. 2 of those. We should probably store pump jacks and things like that. So let's get rid of those. We don't probably... Well, we're going to need mining drills, but we don't need that many. Maybe 4 mining drills because we're going to need some coal soon. We don't need wood. I think everything else we're good on. We're going to dump that pretty soon here. Alright, I think we're good. Oh, and we probably don't need furnaces. But they come in handy. Let's just keep them. Alright, so let's make up 4 more refineries, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. As you can see, we have all the parts, so it's not that bad now. They just take a long time to craft. Let's go dump off this iron. As you can see, we're getting close to having 30,000, so we're pretty good here. And also, I'm not sure if I did this on camera or not, but I basically put splitters in here so we can use all of these boxes, because what's happening is you can see this side's pretty much empty, and this side's completely packed. So we need to make sure that we draw those in evenly. I'm going to put those here, because it's probably going to be needed most there. So that system is pretty good. I mean, it's not perfect. How are we doing on... Let's get a few more of these. Maybe... Yeah, let's restock ourselves on this stuff pretty quick like that. That's weird. We have no box for these now. Kind of feel like we should put a box right here. Collect up some of the... Oh, because we already have those. That's right, we have those slow belts over there, don't we? 4 minutes in already. Hate that. So I also set up a couple more 10,000 size tank systems here. We're also going to need more tanks. So why don't we put... We're going to need a lot more tanks. How many can we make? 18? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Well, that screwed that up. We're going to need approximately 24 more tanks as well. Basically, when you refine oil, you get heavy oil, light oil, or I'm sorry, heavy petroleum, light petroleum, and then petroleum gas. So we're going to store 10,000 each of those. For now. I'm going to try to make those systems expandable as far as the buffer that I'm going to use, but I'm not sure I'm going to be able to do that. We'll see. So I need a little bit of iron plate, not too much, but mostly I'm going to need steel. So let's grab some iron plate. Yeah, that's good. Let's get over here and grab some steel. Not as much on our buffer here, so this might take a little bit longer. But soon we're going to be dragging along that steel. You know what? Let's do that. Let's plumb in our steel buffer while we're waiting around. We want it up here, and then we'll do that into a fast underground like that. We're going to do another one. Stop. No, well, we can do it there. That's fine. Because we're going to be taking this up this direction fairly soon. And we're going to be, actually, we don't want it to do that. Well, we'll just do it underground if we need it. We're going to be bringing it up here to craft some piercing shells too while we just sit around. In fact, let's start doing that now. Let's plumb that in now because I want to make sure. So we're going to do that here. Well, actually, we're going to split that off, right? Let's do a regular splitter, which we probably need to craft those. Let's see. We don't need that guy or that guy right now. Splitter. Oops. Right here. Ow, how are we going to go underneath? We can't. That is bad. That's horribly bad, actually. Our line is too close to go underneath. Oh, no, it's not. We can just do this. We'll just do this. Let's see if that's on slow. Let's get some of these slow ones. We should have... we don't. Some undergrounds. Let's grab some more belts while we're sitting here in our buffer. There we go. Wow, we have a lot of buffer here. We don't need this much buffer. Let's do like that. So we've got some undergrounds now. What we're going to do is we'll underground this guy about right here. We'll just pull him up right there. Actually, no, we can only do it to there. Okay. There we go. Now we can put a splitter in right here. And we want it about there. So the thing is, though, I need a fast splitter here because there's not going to be fast belt underneath it. So this will continue on, but this guy's going to go underneath. So what we'll do is we'll do an underground right here to there. Now we can split that belt up this direction. You can see why you need a lot of extra space right here because it gets kind of convoluted. So we'll bring this up to here, and then we'll do our underground to there. And then we'll underground it again up right there. There we go. So the way we're going to do this, because I'm also going to split this copper off right here. Let's see if we have enough. We should have enough. Oh no, it's that and this. Alright. Okay. I'm going to do the same thing I did right here. We're going to split this like this. I'm sorry. No, I did that wrong. It's actually like that. So that we can get, yeah, those on just that one side. There we go. I think that was a pretty cool trick. It does take a little bit of space, right, as you can see right here, but I think we're going to be fine. So we'll turn it up this way, and we'll put that guy directly into that. And then I want to bring this over here to give us a little bit extra space. We're going to be, man, that should really come up over there to save us on space, shouldn't it? But there's really no room for it. We can take that out. We don't need that. That's what that should do. We should be splitting that off right here. We're gonna move this. So hopefully we will hopefully get to what we're trying to do today. No guarantees. No guarantees. We should be able to do the same thing here. We can't. Oh, that's why. That's because of this. Once we pick that up, we'll be able to do this. And that lets us break this right here. And we get some inserters in the process. Again, we're getting hammered over there. We really need to fix that. Really, really need to fix that. And there we go. Break this. Oops, not that. There we go. And this also could be done a lot better. We can do that right here. We don't need to wait so far. Let's try to mimic this thing, because that's a really good build we have over here. Just a lot tighter. And, like, it doesn't really matter how tight things are, but it kind of does, because the problem really is you run out of space for other builds. So it is good to have it super tight like this, because we could actually draw this right over here. Well, we can't. We could draw it this way and then go under here and again create a much tighter area for this. Because we might need to put some stuff in here, and I don't want to have to move this all the damn time. In fact, we could split this here. We could really do the same. Wow, we could do a lot of that over here. We really kind of moved into the center too early with a lot of this stuff. So why don't we do that? We're going to split this one as well. We're going to take this off. We're going to redo this. What you do is just learning. We're just learning as we go. I haven't built these a lot of these pretty much ever. So there's going to be first times for everything, right? But Season 2, which I'm definitely going to be doing, because it's going to be, first of all, it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm having a lot of fun with this game. But secondly, I will have learned a lot. And we're going to need, well, we're not doing too bad on those, but let's create a couple more just in case. So we've got our iron here. I could actually bring it up right there. Oh, no, I can't. Too bad I couldn't split this off again. I did split it one more time. So this, I'm going to have to split it here. So I can't bring it. Oh, I can. I can bring it up this way and turn it in like that way. But then I have to split this one that way and go up around. I don't know. That doesn't seem like it's going to be better. Because, like, if I turn that around, I have to bring this up that way. That could work. Let's try that. I don't know. I feel like I should just bring it up right here. Well, we have to split it again. So we're going to have to go down this way. We've already done this before. Fast splitter. And then we're going to do an underground belt. So this is going to be really tight in here. This is pretty much the tightest as it can get. Actually, we can't do that because look, there's no space here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's going to have to be right here. This is the only place we could do this. Let's see. See? It won't fit now. We have to back this up one more. Man, this is where you get into kind of some problems. And this is funny. We're going to back that up, but we're going to do that. Oh, okay. My inventory's full now. Let's see if I can just put some of these in here. We have way too many of these. Oh, nope. Great. Inserters, where are you? Way back here. Okay, hold on. 13 minutes in, we are still not even doing what we're supposed to be doing. That's awesome. Super awesome, in fact. There we go. Alright, so how'd this have to go? Yeah, we have to split this off back one more, right? Got to split it off right here. Because we need to have two spaces. So this is going to curve up that way. We'll have two spaces. We'll be fine. And now we can't pick up more steel. We need to dump something. Something has got to go. Well, if we craft up more, if we craft up these, it should take up a lot of our stuff, right? We're going to need, I'm going to say 8 of those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That should take up, well, it didn't take up a lot, but it took up some. Alright, pick those up. Okay, so now we've got this. We're going to need to split it here. And we'll have to underground it. Yeah, that's not going to work either. We're going to have to back it even up to here. We got too many splits going on in here. But this, we know this one's going in. Let's just put it in now. And then we'll put another one in here. And we're going to take this out, right? There we go. And that means this guy is also going here. There we go. And this is backward. Alright, we got to deal with that. They are really just hammering us over and over and over. We have to kill that base. Oh, we're not doing research. Okay, so for research, I wanted to kind of work on combat shotgun. So we need explosives. We're going to go toward the combat shotgun research, which we're going to need blue science packs to do that. So, which we need batteries for. We need blue batteries for blue science. So, I really should put some... I'm just getting lazy. Really wish these guys had a little bit more range, because they can't all help. I don't really have time for this crap, but we'll do it anyway, since they're using different areas now. That's fast belt. We don't want that. We need to move these guys in so more guys can shoot at them, so they can't focus down one dude. There we go. They'll probably just use some other area. Let's just move it up here. There we go. That should help these guys not get focus fired. So we don't need this for a sec, because we're doing some other things, apparently. Where are the walls? Where are the walls? Oh, right there. Alright. I hate... yeah, I really have a hard time. Like, one of my pet peeves is when I decide that I want to do something in an episode, I spend a lot of time thinking about it. And then I don't get to it. And it's like, I waste a lot of time doing other things. I really cannot stand doing that. It's like a huge pet peeve of mine. Because I want each of my episodes to be about a certain thing. And when we get sidetracked doing other things, I feel like, well, that episode is definitely not about that anymore. It's about something completely different now. I know this is going to come up right there now. So maybe right there is good. That'll tell us exactly what space we need, which means this guy's going to have to come up right there. Right? He has no other choice. Fast splitter here. And then another underground, which means we're not going to have any room. Damn, there's just no room in here. Let's move this one. We don't have... let's get rid of these. Let's do this. We don't have time for you to mess around right now. We're going to do this. Get out of here and get out of here. We have plenty of inserters. We don't need any more. We're going to do this one right here. And then we're going to come up right here, and then we're going to turn. Which means we're going to be picking up a lot more inserters anyway, and we can't even carry more. Let's put more in here, I guess. We definitely won't be building inserters for a while. We have a lot. We have enough. Let's just put it that way. Alright. Plumb this guy back in, and I think we should be good to go. We need to turn and go underneath here. No, number 3. There we go. First, let's get this piece in. Let's not screw around. Let's get this piece in right here. We're going to need a splitter right there, and we'll need an underground right here. And it barely fits, and then because we're going to underground it again for out the other side. That's really convoluted, but it is what it is. What can we really do about it? It's just, that's why you leave space, and that's what we're doing, but it's like causing a lot of issues. So let's take this one out, run this in. There we go. Got steel. Let's run this guy in again. I mean, we don't want to be picking up more of these guys. There we go. Put these away. We probably picked up more. We did. Alright, so that's handled, I think. Super convoluted. Super convoluted. Now, we can't go underneath this probably now. We barely can. We're going to have to go right there if we ever do. But, whatever, right? Okay, so we've got this again. Let's put our splitters in again right here. Nope, it's right here. We're barely going to be able to do this one as well. Like that. Okay. Nope, that's not it. Damn, Nether. Alright. So, 40 minutes later, we just worked on nothing, pretty much. Awesome. And we need... Yep, this is not tight. This is not going to work either. Still not going to work. You got to go one back further. Let's just turn this. Let's just turn that. I'm not dealing with this crap anymore. We're just turning stuff now. It doesn't look pretty. Don't care. Mermaid hair, don't care. I think that's what the girls say, right? We don't give a crap. Which means these are going to have to go. Let's get this in like that. We have things to do. People to go, places to see. Or something. Totally backward. Alright. Yes. Yes, yes, you're right. Yes, this is correct. Like that. There we go. And now we're going to plumb this in. There. There, we're all set up to build something that we probably should be not caring about right now. We're actually doing stuff we don't care about. Alright. This guy is just going to be kind of his own thing. And we're going to do fast inserter. There we go. And then fast inserter out. Yeah, fast inserter should be fine. Again, it's going to be kind of a dumb... This is going to be a dumb build. We don't really care. We're going to lock this guy into, I don't know, 400 should do it. We're going to say, look, you need to build us that stuff. So it's steel and copper gets you these piercing rounds. They're almost 3 times as powerful as the originals. So it's definitely worth making. And they take a long time to make because they need so many plates. So we're going to let that sucker build up off camera, you know, while we're doing other things. Should have built that off camera, but it's fine. Oh, explosives is done. What am I... Rocketry. Let's work on flammability. And we got 9 minutes left. This seems to be a thing. We're going to run out of coal there pretty soon. We're going to have to fix that. So let's get up here and start building refineries and start processing the oil we collected. I kind of wish I would have moved these back a little bit. There's a lot of space wasted, although I can expand these a little bit, my buffer. Would have been nice to start over there as well, but it's fine. So what I'm going to do is put my refineries here. And then I'm going to bring those down and... Well, I was going to put probably the reserves here, the buffers. We can put a buffer down here too. I think we'll just draw everything in and put our chemical processing plants here. That's a lot of space to be taken up, but it should be fine. Let's just get this thing moving. We don't have a lot of time left. So we spend, seems like most of our time kind of fixing stuff and getting other little things set up. But it's fine. I don't really care. So let's get some of this other junk out of here. We'll get some of this down here. Pipes. Pipe to ground is here as well. We're good to go. So let's put our refineries. Let's set these guys up. And we're just over that coal a little bit. So let's set this guy up here. Now I think we need water. Let's go look. We only need crude oil. When we need advanced, what do we need? It's not even on here. Advanced, I think, needs water. So we'll figure that out later. We don't really care about that now. Let's just copy all this. So we're just going to be doing regular processing. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pipe this directly in. We're just going to pipe right off of this main drag here. We're going to do a little bit of pipe to ground here. So I can walk through here. Except we're not going to be able to do that. Because it's going to have to come up right there. Which leaves me a tiny space, I guess. Right? So that should be fine. Actually, we can just use regular pipe right here. So we'll do regular pipe. That gives me some room to walk behind here. There. Now everybody should have oil. Yes, they do. So refineries are set up. Let's do some, let's give them some power so they can start working. We'll use one of these main power lines. We'll drag it up here. Let's see. Maybe we can go behind here so that we don't get, you know, clogged up again with power lines all over our stuff. Bring it to here, and then just the regular power lines will do. I think this, yeah, that guy's doing that guy. And, cool. There we go. Everybody is starting to process oil. So what this does is splits it into 3 things. You can see it splits it into, it's not telling me. That's great. That is awesome. So this is petroleum gas, light, and then heavy. Okay. So we're going to plumb those down into some, we need tanks, don't we? We only have 8. So we need 16 more. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Now, if you right-click, 10 and 14, 24, yeah. If you right click, you'll make 5. So I'm just left clicking to make 1 because it's easier to count. So we're going to plumb those down into some systems here, which we'll start setting up. We're going to set those up here. Not too close to the coal because we're actually going to be mining that out. So let's do it here. Let's do one of them here. And then what we want to do is offset it a little bit because we're going to have to pull out of it, right? And we also have some stone there, so we got to be careful. I don't care if we put dudes over those because we have plenty of petroleum. We could leave 1, 2. Let's see. There we go. And we'll just pick these up. There. So that'll be, we'll do heavy here, light here, and we'll do petroleum gas here. Because the petroleum gas is what we're going to be using first, and the other ones we're not going to be using until we can crack those. Well, I think they have other uses as well. I think lubricants uses the heavy, but for now we don't really care. We have other issues to worry about right now. So let's do something like this. Remember, connect them all. That's connected, and then I think, there we go. They're all connected now. So let's plumb in this guy. So this is going to be a little weird because if you don't do this right, your pipes all cross funky. So first we'll pull these guys the furthest away, right? Let's go to max distance. Then these guys will be, let's say midway, to give us some space. These guys will be pretty much right here. So actually, what we're going to do is move this guy a little bit. We'll do him about there. So let's get all this in. Right? Let's just do all the same dudes. Get all these guys plumbed in. This episode's going to possibly go over a little bit. I definitely want to get all this refining done because next episode we're going to be working on chemical processing. We'll be making plastics, and we'll be making sulfur, and we'll be making sulfuric acid as well because we want to make batteries. The plastics will also be used to make red chipsets, which is something we'll be using for, I think, blue science and also some other things, which will be awesome. We're definitely getting to the next level right here. So again, what we're going to do here is we'll just do short. That way we can run through this area, this processing area. We won't be able to drive trains through here probably. We might be able to, but probably not. And if we need to, you know, we can do that some other time. So I'm just going to run pipe along here now because I don't really care. Right here is where I'll do another pipe to ground to make sure that we can run over this area. Pipe to ground to there, and we're all hooked up. So that's pretty easy. Let's do another one of those for light. And then we'll pipe it to ground to, wow, that lines up perfect. Pipe to ground again, probably as far as we can. Almost hooks up, so that's fine. We might need more pipe. These guys aren't connected, so we'll flip these. There we go. So those guys are all configured as well. What is that? Light oil. See, this is heavy oil, light oil, and then petroleum gas. We aren't going to have enough. Yeah, we have enough pipe. All right, let's do the same for these dudes, and then we'll be done. Petroleum gas, which is actually, in my opinion, the most valuable. You'll be mostly using petroleum gas for most of this stuff. We're going to need this twice probably. Let's turn it a little bit. So we're going to need to turn. Yeah, that's not going to work very good. We'll do that. Let's see. I know what we'll do. We'll just do this. There. And then we'll just connect this with pipe here. There we go. Turn these guys. Okay, so now we're collecting all of these. So what happens is, though, with the regular processing, you're going to get mostly the oils. As you can see, they're going up pretty fast. You get a lot of petroleum gas, though. But we're going to be getting a lot of these other types, too. I might pipe to ground some of these so I can run through there. I'll probably do that off camera because we're really running out of time. We've got about a minute left. But let's look at the process here again. So see, we get 4 petroleum gas, 3 light oil, and 3 heavy oil for every 20 crude. With advanced oil processing, you get more gas with less of these other oils. The reason why you want that is because a lot of times we end up processing these heavier oils into the gas because that's what's most needed. So we'll be doing that over here. We'll be using some processing plants to crack that down. It's called cracking into the lower types. But we need to we'll be putting some gauges in to say, look, we don't want to do that unless our storage is over a certain amount, because we're going to want some of this for petroleum, for lubrication. I think heavy oil is used to create lubrication, which is used to create a lot of later game products, items and stuff. So let's get some pipe to ground in here. Let's just do this, because we don't really need all this pipe in here. In fact, we're just going to pull all this pipe out and just do all pipe to ground. And then I'll probably do the rest of this off camera. But we really need to start... Oh, we're done with... Oh, man, that keeps happening. So now we can do rocketry. Let's start that. We can see we can also get a rocket launcher from that, which I think we're going to use pretty much everything we possibly can with our next attack against the biters, which is going to need to come soon, because we are having to really micromanage down here, and that's something I'm using a lot of time doing. I'm really tired of doing it. So see, that helps some. They're not being able to damage this as much because they're getting pulled in, and then more of these turrets can work on these guys at once. So that's good. We don't have to micromanage this thing as much. Once I get the heavier ammo in there, they'll be melting those guys. We won't even have to worry about it, because we're still an episode or two away from laser turrets. A lot of it's because I'm producing a couple of minor things on camera, like the piercing rounds and things like that. I'm setting that up on camera, which I'm okay with that. It's just it's taking up a lot of camera time to plumb all that stuff in when you plumb stuff into the main bus, and I really didn't leave enough space. Definitely the next time I do that. So also, well, wait, next time I do the main bus, I'm going to be leaving a lot more space. I'll probably be clearing out biter bases earlier to give me more room. So another thing is, when you pull up these pipes, you lose the product that's in the pipes. It just goes away. So you don't want to do too much of this repiping because you lose some of your product. I don't think you lose a lot, but you lose some. So as you can see, I can run around now, not a big problem. I can't put a lot of stuff in here because there's no space, but at least I can run around. And we're getting, well, not a lot, actually. So it's a good thing to do this now and kind of let it sit while we just kind of do other things. Like, probably I'll start mining up some of this stone. How are we doing over here on crude? How much is this dropping our supply over here? It's pretty much not. We have 30,000 crude just sitting around not doing anything. So we should be good to go for a long time. Yeah, we're good. We have tons of reserve. And that is awesome. What's the pollution like from this? Doesn't look like it's too bad. Let's see if we can look at the pollution of this process. I'm not sure if you can. It doesn't say. You can look that up on the wiki. Apparently it doesn't produce too much pollution because we'd see it bloom up on the map. I think the drills produce the most. The pump jacks don't seem to be doing... Well, now they're not doing anything, so that's fine. So we got rocketry. I also want to do follower robot count. That'll let me have more of my little drones out. Let's get that working. I'll be able to have a couple of defenders on me. I think they're called defenders. Those little drone robots that'll be helping me kill the biters when we go after their bases. So how many of these piercing rounds do I have? I'm doing okay with piercing rounds. Good. And what else we were going to produce? I can't remember. I wanted to do something off camera, or something else I wanted to produce here. Maybe I haven't developed it yet. So here we go. Here's Defender Capsule. So what we can do now is we can actually auto-craft these because we're creating piercing rounds. All I need is gears, circuits, and I can make them. So let's try to plumb those in, because I'm going to want a bunch of those, because I think they're used to craft other things. And as you can see, I have laser turret available now, but I need more batteries. I don't have any batteries. I need to craft those first. So let's get some of these defender capsules. You can also use basic grenades. I'll probably just create a couple of those. I'm probably not going to auto-craft them because they seem kind of pointless. We also have rockets now, which we don't have explosives. We need some petroleum products for that. So I'm going to plumb that in soon. We can just put it behind this guy, which means we're going to need circuits. What do we need? Circuits, gears, and piercing round mags. Okay, Oh, and gears. Yeah, we can't plumb any more gears in here. Well, we can. I might be able to just pull it off of this dude. Actually, we got gears right there. So we really only need circuits. I'm going to plumb that in off camera. You'll see it. I'm going to build it, and we'll just build it right here. And that'll give me a little tiny supply. I'm probably just going to produce like 50 of them or something, just so I don't have to wait for them to craft up. So as always, everyone, this has been episode 23. Let me know what you think. I'm okay with the setup so far. We're definitely going to need to expand. It's kind of, you're seeing the issues kind of with how this bus is already working out. But as always, everyone, stay frosty.